Beekman 1802 at HSN.
Want the gift that keeps on giving? $50,000 can be yours if you're the winner of the HSN and QVC Black Friday sweepstakes. First, visit hsn.com or qvc.com and search sweepstakes. Then enter your email address daily for a chance to win instant prizes from some of your favorite brands, or take home our grand prize of $50,000. Enter now through December 3rd on HSN or QVC for your chance to win. We love our gemstones to be beautiful, colorful, and durable. That's why we give some of them a little more love. Enhancements may require special care and may not be permanent, while others may last a lifetime. For more information, visit hsn.com and search gemstone to see our gemstone enhancement chart.
One thing I just absolutely love about here at HSN, you never know what to expect, and you should expect the unexpected. And we go from, well, I don't know, mobility scooter to actually one of the premier places to actually buy collectible coins. And that's what we're gonna do this hour with my favorite coin geek. Mike Mezak, yes indeed, is in the house. And I tease him about it, but he truly is one of the biggest coin dealers in the world. Certainly has an amazing background and history on coin collecting. You've been doing it how many years now?
40.
Yeah, and you started at what age?
About 12.
12 years old,
yeah,
right?
So I'm over 40 years doing it.
Oh, darn. Sorry,
40.
I didn't mean to do the math for everybody.
Okay.
But the whole point being is we are your source, and he is the man to go to when you're really shopping for coins. And it's an important point because you need to know who you're buying coins from.
Right, and I've been here almost 20 years.
Right,
so,
exactly.
I mean, you know, for half of that. So, yeah, and it is important, particularly if you're out there shopping, you know, on the internet, and so many people do that for so many things. I don't suggest it for coins. Right. It's the Wild West out there. There are many coins that are, I mean, counterfeits are rampant out there. Overgraded coins, coins that aren't what they say, people that don't deliver. You get rid of all that. We've been here. I've been here for 20 years. HSN's been selling coins for over 30 years. This is the place. You can confidently buy your coin collectibles here, your numismatic collectibles, and know you're getting the best stuff at the best price.
All right, this one's really clever.
This is cool.
I love this. I'm so happy. Do I need to turn this a little, guys, so you can see it better?
I'm
You
gonna
okay?
take it
Everybody
out.
got
No,
this?
because you have to be careful, because you'll blind the cameras. Because you know what this is? I took it out of the...
Okay, I love this.
This is a sheet of pure 24 karat gold. That is pure 24.
Can I touch it?
Yeah. Because we've done, we basically have a specialized 3D printer that instead of printing in ink or something else, prints in gold.
Come on.
Solid gold. This is a solid sheet or very thin block of gold that what we had. So we've sold these in the past, so it is
we've done them in...
we've done them in the
like
things just for that, and denominations
whatever,
and all that, so that it is actually a transactable size of gold, because it is pure gold. It is assayable. And so we've taken the pure gold sheet, and then what we did for the holidays is we just put one layer of color right over the top, and with these 6 motifs. So you basically get 6 sheets of gold for $99.95.
How fun would that be in the Christmas card this year?
Yeah, and we do that now. Of course, a sheet of gold, that doesn't go out with all the cards.
No,
but
no,
I mean,
just
you know.
very special cards.
Well, you know the cards that the gold sheets go into, you know what I'm saying? And then what we did to do that is, because you have the sheet, is every one of them comes in their own individual holder too. So you don't have to worry about that. So, you know, now it's even...
You know what? How hard is it to buy for like all your nieces and nephews and grandkids and all that stuff? Can you imagine just giving them on Christmas Day their own sheet of gold?
Right, 24 karat gold.
That would be an amazing
Your own
gift.
sheet. And so what you're looking at here is, like I said, this is a transactable piece of gold.
So I could use it to pay for something.
Well, someone was willing to take a sheet of gold. I mean, you have to negotiate the price, but it's a 1/10 of a gram of pure 24 karat gold. That's so exactly what this is. It's assayable. It says it right here. If you melt this down, and you can melt this down, you will get a little piece of pure gold out of it. That's just the way it works.
So cool.
And so you've got this, and so what we have is this amazing thing. Now, we sold them last year. We sold thousands and thousands and thousands at $114, but gold went down a little bit.
All right.
So I was able to take a little bit of the price off because it is basically still just the gold part of this. What it is, and then we went ahead and put the designs and the motifs on it.
So we got a snowman here, Christmas tree. I love your little
love the polar bear on the bottom. Yeah, that was my favorite right there.
That's fun. I love the peace dove. I love, look at that whole scene.
The hearth, and of course you gotta have Santa Claus. Isn't that fantastic? And you get all 6 of these in a set. Right.
Now these are really limited. Unlike what we've done in the past, going into the show, I had 367. That's exactly how many we have of these sets. And I do think, I think at Christmas time, we really kind of get desperate to give something really unique and different. Maybe you're saying, oh my gosh, I'm gonna give it to all my sisters and brothers this year. Because who wouldn't want to open up a present and they go, first off, they're gonna open it and say, what is this? You say, I just gave you gold for Christmas. Like, there's something really
understand, there are these
that.
things where they take a plastic core and then kind of plate it in gold. That's not what this is. Okay, this is a pure sheet of gold. Now, we put a little a polyethylene covering over it to protect the gold, but this is pure gold, just like that. Look at that.
I think that is so clever.
Isn't that spectacular?
And this is the only time you've ever done this, correct?
Yeah, well, we did last year. Yeah, for
you
Christmas.
did a holiday one
we did last year. It was $114.95.
Oh, I thought
gold went down a little bit.
Because we've done the bill, like we've
done the bill. So we did but we only do this for the holiday season. Keep in mind, right now, I've only got, I think, 1 more show scheduled between now and the holidays.
Do you have any more coming in?
No, I have the 300 sets is what we have right now. Because we're already going on to the 2019 production of the Gold Orem Note is what we call it. Because we sell literally thousands, if not tens of thousands of the gold notes. Because like I said, this is a transactable, because normally, you have a big piece of gold, 1 ounce of gold or 1/10 of an ounce of gold or something like that, which is great if you want to buy a car. But what do you want to buy, if it comes down to it, you want to buy a loaf of bread. Well, this is a transactable size that you're down to $15 basically.
You know what I've heard lately is they're offering these gold pieces that you can pinch off a piece of gold. This is so much more clever. Okay, so stand in line for that. We're now down to less than 300 available, and then that's going to be sold out. I really love those. I love it when you, because I think it's a clever gift, because it's hard to give really interesting gifts anymore, right? That's a great one. All right, guys, I'm going to give you just a sneak peek at this, because Mike, I bought these.
You should have.
Last time we had them on the air. Yes, he did.
Now, did you only buy 1 or did you buy 2? You bought 2. Yeah, of course you bought 2. You're smart.
I am, thank you, because Mike Mezak's really smart. This is actually going to be coming up. And gosh, Mike, when was the last time, when we had this last one I bought it? It was a while, like months ago.
$79. This is the only time I've ever done this on Price Break.
I did absolutely pay $79, and I bought 2 sets. Yes,
You're one of the thousands and thousands of people that paid. I have a one-time price break on this, $59.95.
Wow, okay, and he's never done that before. And again, it was well worth me purchasing 2 sets of these back when I did it at $79, and I still don't regret it. So if you've thought about it, or maybe you want to do a little research right now, or you want to hang around and find out why Suzanne Runyon bought 2, we will get to this, but I wanted to make sure you knew we had the Kennedys here, and that they were back in stock, and for a one-time only price break, which was really huge. And I do not regret getting those. And when Mike Mezak says, hey, you probably should maybe get some of those, I absolutely listen to the
Silver on sale. You're buying them for silver price, basically. You get the numismatic value. Real quickly on those, lowest catalog price to buy one individually, $19.50. We're $5.99.
That's huge.
I'll explain the whole thing
So
later.
again, you want to order now, you can. Okay, now wait. First off, Chris, can you please focus on Mike's feet?
You're going to do this to me?
No, just focus on his feet. Just no, don't show yet. Don't show yet. Don't show yet. Wait till it gets there.
There it is.
Okay, now show it. Okay, look really close, guys. What is that?
Those are Mickey Mouse socks.
And every single time he's on the air, you always wear Mickey socks.
Those are my good luck socks. Because I'm like a Disney freak, okay?
I am too.
I proposed to my wife in Disney World.
He truly is like a Disney freak. So when I saw this, I knew why he did it. I'm like, yay, Disney freaks unite.
Yeah, but this is special. This is unlike anything that I've ever
Steamboat Willie.
But look at this, solid silver.
Oh my gosh, that's so cool.
Look at this. And look at this concave. Look at this, it's concave. Now check this out. They had to do that. Look at Steamboat Willie. You can actually see it's raised off of the coin by almost 1/4 of an inch. Look at that. You can absolutely see that. It is absolutely, positively stunning. It is one of the most amazing things for the 90th anniversary. 2 ounces of pure silver, 5,000 limited edition. Now I'm here to tell you, there's only 4,999 now. The capsule that they come in is sealed. okay?
Okay.
I just took a hammer to this literally before the show to get the coin out so that I could show it to you. This is how it comes to you.
Wow, that's cool.
Check this out. This beautiful onyx wood box that you're going to have, and then you're going to have Mickey, the true original. There's the certificate of authenticity, 5,000 limited edition, 2 troy ounces in proof, $9,999 fine, all of it licensed through Disney with the special collector box, the special collector thing, but the coin, and make no mistake about it, it is a coin, is truly one of the, it is, well, not one of the, I'm going out on a limb, this is the single most impressive Disney numismatic collectible I have ever sold, and I have been doing it for as long as I've been doing this.
Wow.
This is something, and even my assistant who's here, who's seen just every kind of coin on the whole planet, when he got this, he goes, wow, now that's cool. I mean, you know,
awesome.
look at that. Look at how it, I mean, look at Steamboat Willie. That's the first, I mean, that's at least a quarter, maybe even 3/8 of an inch above the coin that you're going to see. I mean, that is 3-dimensional. You can almost hear him whistling right now, if you're familiar with that. And there it is, Mickey, 90th anniversary. That is just spectacular.
Now,
look
can I
at
ask you a question?
Yeah,
With only 5,000, that's worldwide. You don't have 5,000.
Oh, goodness, no.
I want you guys to clarify that. Because when he says the numbers, you think, oh, well, they've got plenty of them. No, in fact, we have 350 actually here. That's all we have.
Now, you have to understand, I got probably the largest allocation on the entire planet. That was 5,000. It was allocated to every one of the Disney dealers worldwide.
Okay.
And I got 350 coins, which is probably, well, it's 8%, basically 7.5% of the entire mintage.
Right. Now, I have a question to ask, though, because I'm fortunate enough I do spend time at Disney. Chris, who's directing tonight, he would be the 4th most favorite fan of Disney because his wife is 3.
Right.
I'm 2 and you're 1.
I could be 1, yeah.
Right, Chris?
Absolutely.
Chris, you should be ordering this, man. Get it for Allison.
And this is a big one. And we had 350 and actually 340 because this is, I keep most of the Disney, but I absolutely kept one of these.
But okay, so in this one specifically though, if I went to say a Disney property.
No, not gonna have them.
Okay, explain that why. Because a lot of people watch and say, oh, I'll be at Disney next week, maybe.
No, they just they don't end up with these collectibles for the most part because they go out to retail distributors outside of Disney.
So they don't get to Disney property.
Right. If there's any left over, they would get to the Disney property is eventually what would happen. They are all Disney licensed, of course. Now maybe, you know, and let me back that up just one second. If you've ever been to Disney, let's say in Epcot or some of those really high-end Disney stores, you know, with all the crystal and everything in it, there might be one of them in there. I don't know 100%.
But typically
but typically they're not. That's right. Typically.
Because I think
but this is such a high-end collectible. It's, I mean, even Disney has to be impressed with this. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, they're not impressed when it comes to this. They're not impressed by a lot because they are. Look at the size of that. That is pure silver right there. And they had to do it that thick to be able to get that depth, so they could press that at the pressure that it's needed to bring Steamboat Willie basically 3/8 of an inch off the coin that you're going to have. I mean, look at that. I'm going to go.
Look, you can even see the musical notes as he's whistling.
Oh, it's just
That's beautiful. It's really beautiful.
Look at that. That's right. And you got the Disney, and there's the Disney font. Every part.
And it's the only one they'll do because it's celebrating 90 years. I mean, it's one and done,
yeah,
right?
Sure, absolutely. And of course, it has to be Mickey. And remember, 5,000 worldwide. There's only 4,999 sealed now because I just broke this one open. I guess that's the one I'm getting to keep.
I guess that's yours.
You know, I guess that one's mine. Is ultimately what it comes down to. But folks, like I said, we have a very small quantity. We debuted this morning.
Right.
#1 seller from this morning.
Okay, so stay right there. And if you're a Disney fan, hello, my producer Chris, I haven't heard. Allison, your wife just gave you the 2nd child in your life. Oh, he was on the phone. I hope you ordered it for your lovely wife. She's a huge Disney fan. All right, so we're gonna wrap up on that. Hey, let me give you the scoop on our HSN card. If you don't have one, I think it's great you get $20 off when you apply, and if you're approved, you get it on the first item you order from us. But what's really spectacular is all the surprises and all the things you have access to once you have the card, but you don't know what they are until you get them. And it's been some pretty incredible things we've done over the years with card holder members. If you don't know the scoop or you'd like to pick up our card, you certainly can do that. Just go to hsn.com, or you can call the number and chat with someone. They'll be glad to help you out. All right. Now, here's the next item up, and I gotta tell you, I'm pretty pumped about this one. So this is 2018. It is a proof 8-coin set. Why do we expect this one to be pretty limited by today?
Well, this one has one certified coin and then the rest of the coin.
Okay.
The United States government just released this set basically 48 hours, 72 hours ago.
Wow.
It is the limited edition silver set. So what they did is they took all the quarters, the dime and the $50, and the American Silver Eagle, and released them in solid silver in this special set. And here I just want to flip this over. It's a limited edition special silver set, not because I say it is. And they only made 50,000.
Wow.
Okay, and there's the United States government seal and all this. They did one of these last year. It was one of the biggest sellers that we had. I certified the Silver Eagle out of it, just like I did in this. We sold it last year for $400 and I think it was $29 for the Silver Eagle. We had a larger edition. They were much easier or much harder to get this year for $459. Okay, last year's was I think a little bit over
Proof
that.
70.
Proof 70, first day of issue, annex out of this set, certified limited edition silver set that you see here, $459. I debuted this, okay, not too long ago. And I think we're already under 300 of these coins, okay?
Yes, you are.
We're under 300 of these coins out of the 451. Now, here's the deal. You're going to get the coin. The coin is unique, in essence, to the set. The regular issue American Proof Silver Eagle is always what mint? West Point.
Always.
Notice this is San Francisco.
Oh, no kidding.
It is the 50th anniversary of the San Francisco Mint making proof coins. So they did a special edition of the San Francisco Mint American Silver Eagle and put it in the limited edition set that are all San Francisco Mint, and they are all silver.
You have to get the set, though, to have that.
Yes, absolutely.
They don't sell this separately.
No,
you can't
no,
get this
it only
separately.
comes in here. Now, here's the cool thing. Last year, I sold the coin just
cool.
like this for $429.
Just the coin?
Just the coin. Yeah, just this, just like this. But in this time, you get this, and I'm giving you the other 7 coins. You get the rest of the set. Now, I got to put this into perspective. This is a silver Kennedy $50. They made 50,000 of this coin. That's it, that comes in this set. The only other silver Kennedy $50 that comes even close to this is the 2012. And the 2012 Kennedy $50, in the nationally advertised catalog, which they made about 300,000 of, $275. This coin, there's 50,000 of, and it's part of this whole deal set. That's $399. And it's basically, we're throwing this in this year, and we didn't even do that last year, and we're selling it for less money, folks. We are selling it for less money. It's absolutely, positively huge. So you get the certified, you get first day of issue. This is the 50,000 limited edition. Absolutely going to be a 100% sellout from the United States government. There's no doubt about that. This is truly, utterly, and amazingly a limited edition. This is one of the rarest Silver Eagles ever made by the United States government. And it's
regardless of where it was minted.
Well, like the 1995 W, the West Point Mint American Silver Eagle. They did 10,000 of those.
That's a
But in this condition,
little run.
that's right. This one's 50,000, but that coin's $30,000, the last one I sold in this condition. Okay, so this coin's not $30,000, it's $399. And you get the other 7 silver coins out of the set with it and still get the Red Oak presentation box for your perfect first day of issue silver S-Mint American Proof Silver Eagle that's, as you can see, in this exclusive set that you have right here in the limited edition.
When did you guys get wind that they were going to do something like this?
You know, we kind of knew it was going to come out this year. They always say that it is, but it just was sold about 3 days ago.
Wow, that's
so,
crazy.
I mean, boom, 3 days, and we got it right here. We're on the way to sell out. This could be as popular as is one of the last primetime airings this coin ever gets.
Okay, let me ask you this. Okay, so if I was just a regular Joe Schmo and I said, oh, you know, forget HSN, I'm going to go buy this online. Could you get it?
Well, you can probably get the set, okay? Because, I mean, there's a secondary market. You can't get the certified.
On the secondary market.
Only the set ungraded, uncertified. Right. This certified first day of issue you can only get from us.
And 70.
In 70. Well, in any grade. But a first day of issue annex is exclusive to us and NID, let alone perfect 70.
Right.
And understand the set from the government, I think, is about $160 original issue price.
Wow.
Before certification, before Mint State 70, before all that other stuff.
Okay, awesome.
Quick sale here. I just got to put it, I'm just just going to put this in hand is what this is. They did a reverse proof. Remember I was telling you 50th anniversary of the San Francisco Mint? They did a reverse proof set this year. I have the reverse proof nickel and the reverse proof dime out of that set, certified 70, $49.95. There's not anybody else on the planet that can sell you those two coins for that. Plus it's first day of issue, plus it's exclusive, plus the dime silver. You put that whole thing together, you can't buy these two coins, certified RP70 for $49.95 for the pair anywhere but right here, right now.
All right, and again, limited edition. That's
limited
very
edition,
limited.
only $7.99.
Right.
That's
so when those are gone, and when those are gone, that's it. I mean, those are gone.
Yeah.
All right, what I'd love you to do, if you'd like to see our entire collection, go to .com. All right, Mike, really quickly, what do you think is the most unusual coin sitting on .com right now? What are you most fascinated by one of those that are sitting?
I would say we have the original Constantinople. We have the Emperor Constantine original bronze Roman phallus on there from when he was alive, the first Christian emperor of the Roman Empire.
That's on .com.
That's
right
on
now.
.com.
How much is it?
$99.
Get out of here.
Swear.
That's so cool. All right, there you go.
Cool?
And that's
there it
just,
is. I think they just
did you
found
find
it right
Rocky?
there.
Did you
there
find
it is right there.
That's when he was actually walking around on the planet.
Well, if you look, I don't know if you can get in close on that, guys. Look at it. It has the date range on it. It's like 329 AD. This is like 800 years old, this coin. That's an original extra fine condition, and that is Constantine. He is the first Christian emperor of the Roman Empire. Look at that. And it is original, it's certified, it's $99.
That is so cool.
Isn't that cool?
And that's just a touch of what you can find on there. So go and explore the whole area, because that's just a
thousands of things that'll never make it on the air.
Ever make it on the air. All right, so we got to keep moving on, Mike. So we're going to now talk about, which one's this one, guys? Oh, this is the, okay, how is this different from the set we just did?
They're all certified.
Okay, because that one had the main coin certified.
The main coin certified. The S-minted Silver Eagle was certified.
Okay, got it.
Okay. This one we certified all 8 coins. Understand to certify 8 silver coins.
He choked on that one.
I choked a little bit on that. Understand it's $30 a coin to certify it.
Right.
Now for me to do 149 match numbered sets, so I had to have 149 of each coin in absolute perfect condition. I had to send them about 1,000 sets.
Oh my gosh.
And you can thank the Block Island, wherever it is. Where's the Block Island quarter? Whichever one, wherever that is, the Block Island, right here. You can thank that coin right there. None of them were 70.
No kidding.
None of them were 70.
No.
Set after set after set, opening them up. And it's because of the way the skyline is around the bird there,
right.
as that heron is flying over Block Island. Anything in the field of that sky and in the waves of the ocean, and it just doesn't come out 70. So that's the limiting factor. That's the rarest coin in the set by far, the most difficult coin in the set by far with that. So once again, you can thank that. But anyway, so we did about 1,000 sets. Now remember, they only made 50,000 sets.
So you took a good portion of them.
But we took 10% of the mintage. We bought 5,000 sets. Okay, so we took 1 in every 10 sets that were made by the government we own.
Okay.
And of those, I took 1,000 of those, okay, to make these.
Right.
I only got 149. So there's 149 of these sets.
In existence.
In existence.
Right.
That are available exclusively from us. So remember I was talking about that silver Kennedy $half, the 2012 S-Mint? That's 275 uncertified, ungraded. Well, now I have the coin where there's 50,000 in the limited edition set, and it is certified, and it is perfect. Second hardest coin to get, 70 out of the set right there. Not as bad as Block Island, but it's not too far off. So that's what you get. And remember, all of the National Parks quarters are all silver. The Roosevelt dime is silver, the $half is silver, and you still get, of course, that special S-minted proof dollar that you're going to have. But
explain why the S-minted proof is so important.
Yeah, well, because normally, for the last 25 years, all the proof American Silver Eagles basically have been made by the West Point Mint. This year is the 50th anniversary of the United States government's mint at San Francisco making proof coins. So they've done 2 special sets. They did a reverse proof set, which I think you can find on hsn.com for $379 for the 10 coin set. And then they did this special limited edition silver set that you see right here. This is an incredible set. And with the Silver Eagle, the other set doesn't include a Silver Eagle. The Silver Eagle is always kind of the king of this set. And this limited edition set that they only did 50,000 of, and instead of the regular West Point minted American Silver Eagle, this is a San Francisco minted American Silver Eagle. So once again, very collectible, very desirable, very sought after. So that's the coin. And like I said, that's $399.95. So then you get all the other coins and look at the spectacular
nice.
red oak presentation box that comes with the collection
Beautiful.
as well.
So again, the entire collection, and I love what Mike said earlier, and I think it's so important. If you're into coin collecting, I know you're watching. If you're brand new, you gotta know and you have to trust your sources. Here's what's really funny. If you were to take this set and get it anywhere else, then take it back, oh, I don't know, let's say, I don't know, December 15th, you know, and or January 10th, and you bought it today, took it back, and you said, look, I really want all my money back because it's not, you know, I just want it back. They would laugh at you. They'd be like, no, I'm not giving you all of it back. Yeah, like that. They would make that
just like that
semi-annoying laugh. Anyways,
that was pretty annoying.
It was
that was totally annoying.
Because that's how they would laugh at you. But what I love about us is we're an extended return policy. So if you're watching and like, oh man, that's the set I want. That's going to be an awesome set for me to keep in my family. I'm going to give it to somebody for the holidays. It's something really, truly special. You have until the end of January to make sure you love it because we're in extended return. And when Mike and I, we've been on for many years, there's only this rare window where we do this extended return policy. What a great time to invest in coins at that moment.
And that's what it comes down to. You see, you have this incredibly limited edition set.
Right.
So the set itself, they only did 50,000. And of those sets, of those 50,000 already fantastically limited edition sets that are going to be 100% sold out, only 149 of them are individually match numbered perfect sets annex first day of issue.
Okay, so let's say some other
here.
clever people go out and say, all right, I'm going to break up the set and I'm going to get them all certified and then I'm going to sell them individually. How hard will it be in the future to be able to get this set all together at one time, to find all the pieces?
You know, I don't know. I mean, it depends on who does what. I mean, this coin's $3.99. Who knows? Goes to $3.99, $4.99, $5.99. This is going to be the second key coin. That's why I put these coins up top right here.
But I mean, if I had to compile these by myself,
I don't even know that it's possible. I don't know that people do that because what happens is most of the people just certify the dollar.
Okay.
Okay. Like for the expense. So the Block Island, I have to certify 10 Block Island coins to get 170. Well, unless you're like me, you have to pay $30 a coin to certify them. So you have $300 in this coin.
Just trying to get that one.
Just trying to get this one in 70.
Right.
Okay?
Right.
Is what it comes down to. Now, the one right next door, of course, you're lucky, so you only need 3. So it's $30 a piece, so you're only $100 in that coin. Right. Now, people are saying, so then how do you do it so that you can do it at $699? Well, the first thing is see, I don't pay $30 a coin to certify.
Sure.
I certify about 1 million coins a year with Annex, more or less.
Right.
They give me a discount. And if you certify 1 million coins, I promise you they'll give you a discount too. But if you don't, you better know somebody who does get a discount. You do. If you're watching this program, you do. You know me. And you're going to be able to get this set right here, right now, at our, in essence, discount. So if you even, let's say you went out and bought 10 of the sets. To begin with, 10 of the sets is going to cost you $1,600, $1,700.
Right.
Then you have to send them in to be certified. $300 a set to certify them. So that's $3,000 in certification. So now you're at about $4,200 or $4,300 or $4,400.
And you have no idea how they're going to certify.
You have no idea. And let's say you get one Block Island. So you put together one of these sets yourself for $4,300.
Right, right.
Okay. Oh, and by the way, then you can go on hsn.com, buy this spiffy little wood box that you're going to need because that doesn't come with it for $39.95.
Right.
So, you know, that's why we sell hundreds and hundreds of these for everybody's $4,200 limited edition silver sets that they try to put together themselves.
Right.
And
so
that's
virtually
just
impossible to be able to do
That's precisely the case.
Right.
So unless, like I said, that's why, that's why I've been here for almost 20 years. That's why I'm going on 20 years. That's why HSN's been selling coins for over 30 years because we have that buying power. We have the ability to get this phenomenally rare set. We have the ability to bring it to you. So all you have to do is buy the 70. So in other words, you don't have to worry about all the other stuff that's involved with this. Every single solitary coin is certified 100% perfect.
And if I get the whole set, how is it significant that all of it is in one place, one time,
well,
all
because these are
70
match
proof?
numbered. So this is set number 5. Every coin is number 5 coin.
Oh, that's great.
Okay, so you have to, in essence, keep them together. I mean, you know, people are going to go, okay, I have one of 145 of 149. And understand, like PCGS or NGC, the other big grading companies, they don't individually number sets. Okay.
All right, so we're going to wrap up on this, guys. Just stay right there for it. And again, if you'd like to see more details, you can go to hsn.com, but do not hang up. And again, really, really limited. And I was going to ask my next question, you know, 50,000 sets, that is minuscule compared to what they normally meant in obviously the U.S. government. So we're going to wrap up on that one. What are we doing next, guys? Oh, again? Oh, I get to talk about it again? These are coming
keep
up.
Going.
Yeah, keep going, Suzanne. Come on, you can do it. Don't you like my mic back there? It's always so lovely. Looks like the hunchback of Notre Dame. Okay, so these are coming up. I bought 2 sets of these when we had them on, and it was literally months and months and months ago. And again, this is the last of the Silver Kennedys. It's the 10-coin half-dollar roll. Now, I bought 2 sets, and I guarantee you they were $79.95. And I had no problem buying 2 sets. Because when Mike Mezak recommends that we buy something and he gives you that special look, you do it. You just don't mess around. We've got them back, and for the first time ever, we actually have $20 off. So if you saw them months ago when they sold out, or you're seeing them for the first time tonight, we'll get to the story of why this is such a spectacular offer, but I would absolutely consider picking these up tonight. And also, Mike, you know, we have 2 flex pays tonight too, which is great. That 2 flex pays, I do not believe is an option last time. He's laughing.
I mean, I take 25% off and flex pay.
And give you flex. Yeah, that's pretty impressive.
We're putting silver on sale, and we're going to give you 2 payments.
But there's a real important reason why that's such a big deal. It's $59.95.
Yeah, we'll talk about that.
We'll talk about that. But first, the Forgotten Kennedy half-dollar set. This is kind of fascinating, isn't it? I'm
telling you. The Kennedy half-dollar, look, November 22nd, 1963, one of the worst days in American history, the assassination of John F. Kennedy. A nation rushed to memorialize one of the great Americans by taking the largest circulating coin made by the United States government, which was the half-dollar, and creating the Kennedy half-dollar. It was released early in 1964 and became instantly, people literally lined up around the block to get change. I mean, it was a very poignant, very powerful point in time in American history. And the American public has accepted and embraced the Kennedy half-dollar, unlike almost any coin that's out there. So from 1964 to 2001, they made Kennedy half-dollars every year, and they released them, in essence, into circulation. But they made a fair number of them over the course of the years, and we don't use a lot of Kennedy half-dollars. We don't use a lot of Kennedy half-dollars in circulation. And so because of that, starting in 2002, the government has to make the Kennedy half-dollar by law, but they don't have to release it into circulation. So that's why we call these the Forgotten Kennedys. None of the Kennedy, so if you get a Kennedy half-dollar in circulation, you know, if you get it in your change, it's going to be from the 70s, 80s, or 90s. Okay. There are no 2000s, 2010s, 2010s anywhere out there because they never released them. They only released them in bags and rolls. So what I did is I went out there and I found, so you have all of the coins, Kennedys, that were never released to the general public. Wow. So these are the forgotten, the secret, you call them anything you want to call them. And we're going to do, they made them at the Philadelphia Mint and the Denver Mint. That's why you have this. So you have 2002P and 2002D. So what you're going to get with this, as you can see with here, you had 713, there's 17, there's 34 coins altogether. Okay. Each one of them comes in their own individual airtight holder that you see right here. That's 59 cents. So that's 34 times 60 cents. So that's $20+ just for that. You got $10 a piece in the holders. So you're in these 34 coins, or 34 coins for $100. $3 a coin. Wow. Now understand, these are half-dollar coins. They are all original, brilliant, uncirculated. They are all completely and totally sold out. I have here a nationally advertised catalog. And what they did is I went in and I looked at the individual costs of each one of these coins. Okay. And you have to understand, to buy these separately, and they don't even have all of them, because there are gaps in here. There are some of these that are significantly difficult to get. They weren't available. But as I look down here, about the lowest price they have in here from 2002 on is about $7.25 a coin. No kidding. So if you would buy these individually at $7.25 a coin, their lowest, but let's say you get every one of these at their lowest price of any single year, you're looking then at $725 times 34, you're looking at $250.
Wow.
Okay, plus $250 plus the boxes plus the individual. So you're pretty close to $300, and they don't even have them all. I've got all of the secret forgotten Kennedys for $139.95.
How did you amass these?
Well, we buy them. Look at that coin. That's a 2015. Folks, that's an uncirculated coin. We buy them in original bags and original rolls, and we put them together, and I get 20 coins here, and I get 30 coins there.
But you kind of have to wait, and then you're like, okay, we got another
I've
set.
sold these twice in the last 6 months.
Wow.
Okay, I sold them this morning. I sold them 2 weeks ago because I got a big batch of them. Believe it or not, the 2013, for whatever reason, is the most difficult coin to get in there. Huh. I found someone who had 2 bags. Okay, a bag of each, okay? And so that allowed me, because I just can't find them. Because you can't buy individual coins. You have to buy an entire roll, okay, or an entire bag. So, well, you know, on the per coin price, look at those 13s and 14s, they look proof-like. And on an individual roll, you're paying $25 a coin times 30, 35, because you need a roll of each one.
Right, you gotta get the whole roll.
Or you're buying a bag, which is like $100, okay, or actually $250, sorry, $250 for one of the bags, and so you just can't find them. And that's right, because you only want one coin out of them. Well, I did that. We put them together. We put them together like this. Unfortunately, quantities on these, because they are so difficult, none of them ever released into circulation. I have to get original roll coins. I suspect, I don't know, I think I started with I had maybe 400 sets, right, because I got a bunch of those 213s. So, you know, I've got an okay quantity of them, but folks, this is one of those that when I run out and I'm just looking for 13s again, and I'm looking for 8s and 9s and 10s, and all of a sudden you don't see this till March.
All right, so again, stay on the line for it if you will. Don't forget the Kennedys, the big set that we're talking about coming up next, $20 off, pretty amazing. Yeah. But I want you guys to take a peek at what I have over here. You guys got another little secret surprise that's still to come. Look, I'm trying to walk this way so you don't see my back. This is, yeah, you did. It's back there. Thank you, guys. The crew, I am a mess. The crew is being very kind to me. Okay, so that was the Forgotten Kennedys. We've got the big $50 set coming up. Just want to give you a sneak peek at this because it's coming up at the actual end of the show. And this one is going to be not our 90th. I will find it. It is, the black box. Oh, this is really cool. This is the black box S-print proof sets. Now, this goes from 1973 to 1982. We literally have just a couple hundred of these available.
Because it's all the proof sets with silver dollars in them. It's all the Eisenhower dollars and all the Susan B. Anthony dollars. And look at the price on those. $15 a set.
Right.
I can tell you the Eisenhower dollars and Susan B. Anthony dollars in each set are more than $14.95 individually, let alone all of the rest of the coins.
That's
the
crazy.
Eisenhower dollars average $25 a piece.
Wow.
Okay?
Yeah.
So you're basically $150 in the 6 Eisenhowers.
Just the 6 Eisenhowers
just the
alone.
6 Eisenhowers.
And that's still to come, and we expect that one to actually sell out. We do not have a lot of those.
This one I am really excited about.
I am jealous, to be honest with you.
Well, now you can cost average down. I know you paid $79.
I did pay, and I bought 2 sets.
But if you bought 2 of these, then you're in them for $69.
That's true. That's true. And I can stock
Still
up
a great
for
price.
more tonight. So this is why I bought them, because when Mike Mizek says this is something that you should probably think about investing in, I listen. I listen really closely. So do that right now. Why is this a big deal tonight?
Listen, what's that? Silver.
Money.
Well, not just money, it's silver.
Yeah.
Hear the ring? Sound like a bell, because bells have silver in them. That's how they make bells ring so beautifully, is they put some silver in them. There's that beautiful part of that. So here's the deal. They made the Kennedy half dollar, started in 1964, make them till today. The very last Kennedy half dollar that had silver in it was in 1970, okay? In 1970. They didn't have any silver in any Kennedys that were intended for circulation after 1970. These are pre-70. These are the silver Kennedy half dollars. These are the coins that most people don't even know exist. And look at these coins. Not only do you get 10 silver Kennedy half dollars for less than $6 a piece. And it was funny, last night, I sold them last night at the special price break, and I went for less than $8 a piece, because I've sold them so long and sold thousands, tens of thousands of rolls at $79.95. It's ingrained in me, even though I haven't done this in probably 6 or 8 weeks. This is the lowest price by far. By far, this is the lowest price that I have ever been able to sell the 10-coin roll of the silver Kennedy half dollars. And here's what happened, and here's why. Understand, these are numismatic coins. These are brilliant uncirculated, so they have a numismatic or coin collecting component. But primarily, a lot of the value is silver in this. Silver right now is pretty close to a 10-year low. So I was able to take advantage of the low price of silver currently, and the fact that a guy that needed money, because he needed to buy the palladium coins that I think are just about sold out of. And so I was able to buy, there's an entire, when you buy these, you can buy them in bags, okay? An original big canvas cloth bag of these things is $500 face value, okay? It's like 55 pounds of these. And he had 30 bags.
Oh my goodness.
30 bags. Well, it's not unusual necessarily for a coin dealer sometimes, but not to sell them at the price that he did. So I bought all 30 bags. So 30 bags is about 6,000 rolls. Well, I debuted these last week. I did these at this. We sold 2,000 rolls, I think, last week in one presentation in about 7 or 8 minutes. Well, they said, okay, well, let's just sell them all. And I said, okay, let's do that.
Why not?
So we have a slightly extended presentation here, which gives me an opportunity to really talk about this. Now, when I talk about these being numismatic coins, here's what I mean by this. So I have a big nationally advertised catalog. People always ask me what this is, and I said, look, when I started collecting coins when I was 12, and a paper boy when I was 12, I could buy coins from this catalog.
Right.
That's how long they've been around. So they have these coins, these silver Kennedy half dollars, and they range in price from $19.50 to $31.50.
Oh my goodness.
From
so they range in $19.50, so
is the
$20.
lowest price. $20 is the lowest price.
To almost $40.
$31.50.
Or 31, I'm sorry, $32, okay.
Yeah. Like this coin right here, this coin right here, $31.50 for this coin. Okay, $19.50. So let's take the lowest price, $19.50.
Yeah, be fair.
Times 10.
Be fair, do the lowest price.
Times 10, $195.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, we're $59.95. So what we're doing is, that's why I keep doing this, okay? Because you're buying these in essence at the silver price, and that brilliant uncirculated price that I'm talking about, that's what you're getting extra on this.
That's great.
Kind of at no additional cost or charge. If we can get in on this. First of all, if you look on the edge of these coins, normally today you see that telltale copper line that's on all coins today. There's not, because there's not.
Right, and silver.
There's no copper in here, right? Brilliant uncirculated. All of these are original, brilliant uncirculated. I show you that so you can see the luster of the coins. See, isn't that spectacular? Every single one of them in that original, brilliant, uncirculated condition that you're going to have.
You know what was geeky for me? I love the little case they come in.
Sure. Well,
I don't know why. It's just the weight of it when it has all the coins inside it is amazing, actually. And I have it. I actually literally have these two things. I have 2 of them, and they sit on my desk. They just sit there.
And a great paperweight, and it just feels like money. Here you go.
Right. It's just fabulous. I don't know why, but there's just something about having this sitting there on your desk or as a gift idea or whatever. But it really is tonight beyond spectacular, because when I bought my 2 sets, they were indeed $79. We did not have 2 flex on it, I guarantee you that.
Absolutely.
And so this is where at one point, even if you say, I'm not really into coin collecting, I think you just got to trust Mike.
But you don't even have to be a coin collector for this. All you have to do is be a silver collector.
Yeah, right.
Because understand you have that intrinsic silver value of these coins that are here like this. And understand, the silver and gold collecting part of coin collecting, particularly silver collecting, I think it's in our DNA.
Why do you think so?
I don't know. There's something about silver and gold. You know, because basically all silver and gold is at the end of the day extraterrestrial. It didn't come from, it came from asteroids and things that hit the Earth in essence. Right. So it wasn't naturally occurring in the Earth's crust. Right. So we're drawn to that somehow. Yeah. You know, mana from the heavens in essence, if you will. And like I said, it's like that. And I think one of the best ways to do this, get a roll of these, particularly if you have kids. I have 2 13-year-old boys. They're tied to their little screens. Yes. You know what I'm saying? And so have them, and they're sitting there looking and playing on their screens, and just grab this and just off to the side, do this, and they'll look up just like that.
Right.
They know. So like I said, they're sitting here playing on their screens just like this. Give it one of these. It'll go just like that.
Right.
They know what that sound is. It sounds like a bell, and they just know inherently, like I said, that it's silver, it's collectible, and it's desirable. And like I said, at $5.99 a coin. You have to understand, at 599, and look at these. I mean, we have hundreds of these being bought, and because you bought 2 at $79.95. Yes. Now let's be fair.
I don't regret that at all.
I've sold these at $99.95. I've sold them at $129, $149. When silver was $50 an ounce, we sold these for $219 for the same 10 coins.
Wow.
It's not like it's up to me. It's up to the price of silver. Right. What I have never done before is sold them for $59.95.
This is absolutely the very first time.
This is the very first time that I've done this. Now, that's here. I've been doing this a long time. Now, 23 years ago, these were about $49.95 or $39.95, but silver was $3 an ounce.
Right.
Okay.
It's a lot cheaper.
Okay. Because the numismatic value then took up a bigger thing. Now, silver is way 5 times that. But the price isn't 5 times. The price is only like 20 bucks over. So what the value of this is the fact that at $59.95, this is primarily a silver deal.
Right, right.
But you get that numismatic value that's, like I said, at minimum $19.50
and
per
as high
coin.
as $32.
$31.50, yeah, exactly.
Per coin.
Right.
So you do all the math really quick. You don't do any math at all. You kind of get it, right?
Right, yeah.
And I know we're really, it's like, And
yeah, I don't have to get out the calculator for you. This one's pretty, you know this one.
Clean,
right,
yeah,
right.
yeah. Like for me, and again, I'm not a huge coin collector, although I've now become a coin collector because of Mike and doing these shows. But this is one of those that he looked at me, he's like, And when Mike gives you the look, you listen. I mean, the man's been doing this for a really long time. So I take him very seriously when he really talks about an incredible value. This is beyond what we've done before. This is such just another level of spectacular for these.
Well, like I said, this guy got these 30 bags of coins from. Okay, so I got 30 bags of these original,
you get unusual opportunity buys all the time.
Because and by the way, thank everybody. I would like to thank all of our collectors out there. You're the reason I get the buys, because I've been here and I've sold literally hundreds of millions of dollars worth of coins here at HSN. Right. And so people know who I am, and when they have a big deal, they call me because of you, and I thank you for that, to give me the opportunity for that. So I buy 30 bags of these coins. Well, last week, I just sold them for a few minutes, and we sold about 10 bags. Well, you just saw that we had 500 sold. We're probably pretty close to 600 now. That's 3 more bags in like 4 minutes.
Right.
Okay?
Right.
So understand, this deal is really limited, not only because at HSN here, when we do a price break, it's time limited. We only have a price break for so long.
Yes, and it will go back up to the full price.
We'll go back. This will go back to $79.95. Yep. It's time limited. Yep. Okay? It's also quantity limited. Right. So in other words, even if there's time left, but I don't have any quantity, not like I can go make more of these.
Right. Well, it's
the
funny.
government frowns on that.
Like skin.
They frown on that.
Yeah, doing that in your basement at home, not a good thing. But you know what's interesting? It's like if you think about skincare, well, you can always get more skincare. When it comes to coins, you can't. I mean, there are a finite amount of these out there.
I don't think you could even make these in your basement for $5.99. So it wouldn't even behoove you to counterfeit them.
Yeah, don't even bother.
You don't even bother, because I don't think you can do it for $5.99.
That's pretty
now,
incredible.
if you're getting $19.50, you could probably do it for 12 bucks or something. I guess, I don't know.
Not that he's ever contemplated this, U.S. government.
Because what I do, and that's the key, is we get these incredible coins. Right. So once again, the original Kennedy half dollars, these are all 50 years old or older, okay? These are all 50 years old. So they're half century old, because we stopped making silver coins 50 years ago, okay? These are the last coins ever made by the United States government that had silver in them.
Right.
Please understand that. Now, not only are they the silver coins, I want to turn this slightly. See how it looks like there's the spokes of a wheel, and I don't want to make you seasick or anything by doing this, but I do that because experienced collectors know and understand and realize that when I do that, that's luster. See, when a coin is struck, you take a planchet. There you go. That's very good. Ready? So you see it looks like the spokes of a wheel. So you have a planchet, which is an unstruck coin. When the die hits that coin, the metal flows into the voids of the die, and those create what are called flow lines. And those flow lines reflect light in a very specific way, and it's called luster. And the tiniest bit of even the oils on your hands, if I were to touch this coin, so this coin's not going to be uncirculated, the oils of my hands will destroy that luster. And so when I'm doing this, I'm showing an experienced coin collector, you know what this is? This coin has full and complete original luster. And you can't recreate luster on a coin. You can make it shiny.
Right.
But you can't make it lustrous.
That's
okay? So because once those flow lines are worn off, they don't reflect light that way anymore.
That's fascinating.
And so what you have now is you have these original luster, as you can see, the original uncirculated coins that you have, but you're not paying the uncirculated price. As a matter of fact, as I was looking in the catalog, the not circulated version of these is $12.50. Huh. So, I mean, it's $125 for just circulated, just the silver part of it. We're even half price of that at $5.99. Like I said, I've sold literally thousands and thousands and thousands of these rolls at $79.95. You've bought them.
Oh,
I mean,
no.
I've sold them all the time.
I had no hesitation to buy them that night when we last had them on. I was like, yep, I'm in. And I'll tell you right now, if I could get to a computer, I'd be actually stocking up on more of these. I mean, I get the math on this one, and I hope, clearly you guys do too. If you want to get to the front of the line on these, I would highly recommend go to hsn.com. It's easy because it's a couple of clicks. You can get the quantity you want. It's not like we say, oh, you can only get 10 sets of these. You could buy 200 sets of these if you want to right now, but as Mike said, I will guarantee you the price will go up $20. That's because of the price break. The price break is a temporary drop in price, okay? And then it must go back up to $79.95. That's the rules of how we operate. So right now you're getting the lowest price he's ever offered these for. As you said, you've done tens of thousands of rolls of these. We've never had them at $59.95. This is a first. And what's even surprising me more is we have 2 flex.
Yeah.
So normally we don't do a lot of flex on the coin shows, but especially when it's a low priced item. When it's $600, $700, there's no flex on those because we know the collectors are buying. But at $59.95, typically we wouldn't get a flex on that, but we've got 2 tonight.
Yeah, and look at this, about 1,000 rolls gone right now, so that's another 5, 8, 9, 10 bags, 12 bags. So, I mean, this could well be the final and last primetime presentation I'm ever able to do on this, simply because of, you know what I'm saying, how many of these are sold and how quickly these are selling. Now, here's the thing. Now, all of these coins, because these are the original silver Kennedys, are all 50 years old. Okay, at minimum, okay, 50 plus years old. Now, the United States government started in 1997 making presentation silver Kennedy half dollars.
Okay.
But if you look at the prices of those, the lowest price on the silver Kennedy half dollars, and actually, I'm sorry, they started in 92. The lowest price I can find on those is about $41 a coin. Those are for the new ones. Oh okay, goodness. These are the original coins.
Right.
Is ultimately what it comes down to.
And
these are the original
sitting
coins.
In people's pockets. I think that's so important to understand. It's not like something that's been in Grandpa's pocket for the last 3 decades and you've inherited it, right? It's literally been in that bag and in, honestly, this container for 50 years.
That's for 50 years. And to maintain that original luster like that, they can't have been out. They've been in those bags, and that's why they sat in those bags for years and years and years and years, is basically what they did. And so it's critical for you to understand that's what your opportunity is to be able to do this. And I know we just have a couple of minutes there. We'll accommodate as many people as is humanly possible on this. Many people buying multiples. I suggest that in a huge, huge way. Well, you can
slow down and say that again.
What? I suggest people buying these in multiples?
In a...
Because...
No, in a huge, huge way.
In a huge, huge way.
Here's the key with Mike. I've worked with this man for so long and I know him so well. When he double says something... Like usually he'll say, oh, it's a huge way. But when he double says a word, he's like really trying to give you the wink, wink. Might be a really good idea. You might want to really think about that right now, right?
I agree.
That is your secret code.
That's 100. And if I go triple,
oh boy,
I mean,
if he goes
really,
triple,
really big,
you get as many as you can get.
And that's what people are doing, and I get that. Because once again, let's bottom line this. I got about a minute left, okay? Understand, original 50-year-old silver Kennedy half dollars. Every one of them, the minimum price in the National Advertised Catalog that I use, if you would buy these individually, is $19.50 a coin. So, because they are brilliant uncirculated coins.
And we
so
are
you get
at how many per coin?
$5.99 per coin, because you get 10 coins for $59.95. I've sold many of these over the years, from $79 to about $199 to even $219, but I have never, in all of the years that I've been here, in all of the years that I've been doing this, have I ever done $59.95 for the 10 coin roll that you can see right here. As you can see, thousands of these going out the door as well. So look at this. That's 1,100. That's not 1,100 coins. That's 1,100 rolls.
Right.
That means that is 10,000 50-year-old Kennedy half dollars just went out the door in this show. Right. Okay. Right. So by the time, with everybody on the phone and everything, you're looking at somewhere between 15,000 and 20,000. Original, brilliant, uncirculated 50-year-old Kennedy half dollars are going out the door here. And that's what makes collectibles collectible. Right. Go out and try to find one of these. Right. You know what I'm saying? Right. You understand? And look.
Well, and here's the thing. I know we got to wrap it up, but guys, think about it. You have until the end of January. So if you're stocking up by line, saying, oh, you know, I want to send it back, you can. That's our extended return policy on this. But here's the time when we have them back in stock to be able to stock up on them at the lowest price we've ever done. So, hey, by the way, our HSN card, I love the fact you can get $20 off whatever you're buying with the card after you apply and you're approved for it. But honestly, that is not the greatest thing about having our HSN card. It's all the things you have access to once you have the card, including special deals it offers. Most of it, we don't even get to talk about it on the air. This is basically all we say about it. So if you'd like to be in kind of that exclusive group, you can go online, you can chat with somebody, you can apply for it, and, well, that first thing you buy with it, you will save $20 off. So, hey, if you get the card now, take another $20 off that set we just talked about, Mike. Then it would be down to 30, yeah, is that funny?
39,
that's
$4.
Awesome.
I'm a buyer.
Yeah, you're in. All right, so Mike, we only about 5 minutes on this. It's the black box set. What makes this special? Well,
I've not had this in quite some time. The United States government started making proof sets in 1936. Yes. Okay? The very first one of them that had a silver dollar in it was 1973. Okay? So from 73 all the way on to 78, and then 79, 80, and 81, they had dollars in them. They had the Eisenhower dollars and the Susan B. Anthony dollars. They were supposed to have a Susan B. Anthony dollar in 82, but it was so panned that they didn't do it. So they made this special treasury medallion that only came in here. Now, as coin collectors, we like coins, but we're not very inventive. So people always ask me, why do you call them black box proof sets? If you go over to the stand by Suzanne, you can see, because they come in black boxes, okay? The ones that come after this.
These guys are smart, yet they're not.
Now, if you go on hsn.com, the ones that started in 1983 come in purple boxes, so we call those
the purple
boxes.
And there's the green box.
And there's the green boxes after that, and the blue boxes before this. Okay, so like I said,
you guys like to keep it simple.
We like to keep it simple. Now, one thing I want to show you. Well, I show you these. Now, these are proof coins. None of these were ever made, intended, or released into circulation. They're only available in these. Right. Now, to show this to you, there's the Eisenhower dollar that you see right there. That is, that's the front of the set, and you're going to get all these Eisenhower dollars. They look good, but I want to show you something. This is the way the sets come to you. We take them apart because they don't display very well. You take this, and this flips over.
Flap on it. Oh, that's neat.
And then it's a display box.
Oh, very cool.
Isn't that cool?
That's
cool. So that's the way yours will come to you. They're 100% original with all the original boxes. Now, let me bottom line this. You get 10 sets at $14.99 a set. You basically get these sets for the price that the United States government charged for them from 1973 to 1982. The original issue price. You get two bicentennial Eisenhower dollars because they made them in both 1975 and 1976. They are type 1 and type 2. If you look on the reverse of these and we get in really close, see where it says $1? Get in on the L's in dollar. Real close. See those? See how one's skinny and one's fat?
Oh, yeah.
The L's, type 1, type 2. They're two distinctly different coins. By the way, to buy those individually, $27.95 a piece just for those Eisenhower dollars. Were $14.99 a piece across the board. I went ahead and did the math for you because that's what I'll do. And if you look at all of the Eisenhower dollars, most of which weren't even listed, they're going to run, just the Eisenhower and Susan B. Anthony dollars are going to be right about $278. Just for the silver dollars that are in here.
Wow.
Okay? Now keep in mind, the dimes items then are another $35. The nickels are another $35. The pennies in here are almost $100.
Get
okay?
out of here.
On a coin-by-coin basis. The $half, I can only find like 5 of them. The $half are another $30. Coin by coin by coin, wow. You're looking at, what, $270, $374, you're $500 plus if you would break these open and buy them individually.
Right.
And people ask me, well, who does that? And the answer is almost everybody.
Right, they always break them up.
They always break them up. It's like buying coins. It's like the dirty little secret of coin dealers, okay? You're buying like a coin dealer, because I can break this up. I sell Susan B. Anthony sets all the time. How do I get the proof Susan B. Anthony's? The only place to get them is out of these sets. I have literally, myself, personally, opened up thousands of these sets. My company has probably opened up 300,000 or 400,000 of these proof sets and smashed them open to get the coins, to get to the coins that are out. And this morning, I sold a proof Lincoln Memorial complete set in a wooden box. We sold 60 or 70 of them. Every one of those sets, I had to open up all 10 of these because that's the only place to get the penny.
Wow.
So I sold 50. So there's 500 sets right there gone just off a little mention this morning. So that's what's amazing. You get these original. You get them with the original government packaging. You get all the Eisenhower dollars and Susan B. Anthony dollars alone. $278.71 if you buy them individually.
Incredible.
You get all of them, including the original government packaging, all the pennies, all the nickels, all the dimes at $149.95.
And just want to point out, on our side for FlexPay, so you use your major credit card, spread it out over 4 months, you'll get them right away. Yeah. With the extended return, I know we had to go fast through this, but just get them at home and take advantage of our extended return policy. When these are gone, they're gone, but you have till January to make sure that you love this set. All right, we got to run. Thank you, Mike, for hanging out with us. Thank you guys so much for being with us. Stick around. I know Marla's coming up next.
The holidays are here, and it doesn't get merrier than this. Don't miss our 24-hour gem event all day tomorrow, featuring new brand launches along with great jewelry must-haves from all your favorite brands. Plus, celebrate the 10th anniversary of Bali Designs by Robert Mance with unique new items. And don't forget to head to our gift store at hsn.com. Shop by recipient, price point, or type. It's time to get gifty. Find your Merry